welcome to Baby Einstein in July. I'm your host, Thomas Donegan. Alright, so we are looking at the 2004 versions of Baby Einstein movies, as well as some new ones. And we're reviewing yet another new Baby Einstein movie, yet to be reviewed in the series. That is Baby MacDonald, A Day on the Farm. See? Here's it says, a fun-filled introduction to the sights and sounds of a farm. Well, of course it is. It's called Baby MacDonald on the Farm. And you all know the song Old MacDonald Had a Farm, don't you? Anyways, here's Baby MacDonald the cow next to Pig. As you can see, Pig is holding some corn. Alright, so one of my Baby Einstein reviewers, Carlos Reyes, stated that I look at... No, not stated, but he commented on the Baby Beethoven episode from Season 1, and he said that I take a look at Baby MacDonald A Day on the Farm. Well, Carlos Reyes, your wish is about to come true. Because I'm finally at Baby MacDonald A Day on the Farm. And it's here. So, Carlos Reyes, this is for you. So, let's mosey on up, buckaroos, and take a look at Baby MacDonald A Day on the Farm. So let's spend the day on the farm with Baby MacDonald the cow and all his farm friends, as they present us to all the farm animals, farm activities, farm food, and something very special near the end. I'm Thomas Donegan, and this is Baby Einstein in July. Alright, the sun is rising over the farm as we hear a song, Snowbird on the Ash Bank, which we heard in Baby Santa's music box during the Snowman Hoedown segment. Alright, and here's Rooster, and he's doing what he always does in the morning, what all roosters do, crow. The Baby Einstein Company presents Baby MacDonald, A Day on the Farm. Yes, the rooster is crowing the opening titles awake. That's a good start, isn't it? Starring Baby MacDonald the cow and his farm animal friends. No, it says Baby Einstein puppets, but I like to do it my own creative way. Here's Sheep and Pig playing in the mud, and it's gonna feature music by Franz Schubert, Robert Schumann, and Johann Strauss II. Alright. Here's the tractor pulling in a cow, a sheep, and a horse. And here it is again. Wow. Baby Einstein had farm animal toys in their videos before, like the Barnyard Race from Baby Einstein's Language Nursery and the Barnyard Pals by Chica, which was also in Baby Bach Musical Adventure. And now we're into the A Day on the Farm segment. See, there's the cow coming out of the barn, getting ready to do its job. And here's a cow following a farmer and his son. And here's a whole lots of sheep. And here's the farmer riding a horse. Giddy up, horsey, it says. And that scene with a girl walking in the fields, that's one of the 3 pictures on the back of the 2004 DVD. Those were sunflowers we just saw, and here's a tractor plowing the field. And that is a harvester. Its job is to cut wheat, And here's a child riding a toy tractor, and those are apples, falling apples. And here the 2 horses pulling a plow. And here's a girl playing with a baby horse, a foal. And here's a chick. And finally, another footage of a cow. So far, so good. Well, for me, at least. And here's our Baby MacDonald the cow. We already saw him before. He gave the he played the musical triangle instrument. Now he's going to set up a barn, but that barn looks so fake and so small. But what's Baby MacDonald going to do? He's going to pull the string and a real barn. It's growing and growing and growing until it's big enough to be the size of a real barn. And off we go with the first segment, and it's called The Farm. T-H-E space F-A-R-M. What do we see on a farm? We see a barn, a windmill. There's always windmills. Hay. Yeah, hay has straw. Hay's made out of straw.
Tractor.
And the tractor. And the fields.
Fields.
So let's start off with the fields. F-I-E-L-D-S. Fields. See how big these fields are? They are in red, yellow, and green. Most fields come in green. Oh, that's a... Look at that. Big... Look how big the fields are. It would be like... It would take like a whole month to cross the whole fields like these. And here are the tractors working on the fields. T-R-A-C-T-O-R. Tractor. That tractor picture is the one we saw before. And here's a farmer driving a John Deere tractor. I just love it when Baby Einstein has product placement names, don't you? Not just from the toys. And here's a toy tractor. And here's a baby riding a toy tractor that we saw before in the overture. And here are windmills. W-I-N-D-M-I-L-L. Windmill. Of course, windmills spin when there's a big wind, or sometimes it moves by itself. Windmills are where farmers take their wheat and turn them into flour. I'll say more about that later. Right now, farmers are tossing the hay. H-A-Y, hay. And here are two boys playing with hay. Ooh, be careful with the hay, it can make a mess and it can get in your clothes and make you itch. And here are the barns. B-A-R-N. The picture of the barn is the second of 3 pictures that we saw on the DVD cover. Barns can mostly come in red. They can also be black or green or made of wood. Oh, they are made of wood. They can also be brown. I see Hans setting up a farm. He just set up the second part of the barn, a fence and a tree. And here's a paintbrush painting a farm picture. No idea what it's called, but it looks like a great farm picture. Those look like grains of wheat. Baby MacDonald's taking a smell at them, but the smell just tickles his nose so much he starts to sneeze. Gesundheit. I think Baby MacDonald must be allergic to strong wheat. Now let's review what we saw on the farm. We saw a barn, and then the fields, of course. And here's the tractor, which farmers drive to work on the fields. And here's the windmill. And finally the hay. By the way, hay is also fed to the horses.
The farm.
Now we end the farm segment, and we're going into farm animal segment. See those animal gears? It sort of reminds me of the ocean gears we saw in Baby Neptune discovering water. And I think the jungle gears from Baby Beethoven's Symphony of Fun. What animals do we see on the farm? Well, we see sheep, cows, pigs, horses. Most of these are farm animals. And here's Baby MacDonald ringing the cowbell. It's bigger than the bell around his neck, as you can see. And he's ringing it to call sheep and rooster. And they're all making their signature sounds. Baby MacDonald goes moo, the sheep goes neigh, and the rooster goes... Oh no! The rooster has a sore throat! It must have crowed too much on the very opening titles. But Baby MacDonald's wetting his voice a little so the rooster can be ready to crow once again. So here they go again. they're singing in all together. By the way, that is the third and final picture that we on the back of the DVD cover. Here are the animals. A-N-I-M-A-L-S.
Rooster.
The farm animals segment is the most simplest segment in Baby MacDonald A Day on the Farm, because we all know animals live on the farm.
Horses.
And there is, of course, they're only named, like, what, 6? Yeah, they only named 6 in there, but there's more farm animals. But right now we'll focus on the most popular animals on the farm. For instance, the cow, C-O-W. And here comes a song we all know, Old MacDonald Had a Farm. Of course, we all know that Baby Einstein already used that song in Baby Doolittle's Neighborhood Animals, but here in Baby MacDonald, this one sounds a lot better. And you can also find it on the Baby Einstein Playtime Music Box CD. Here's a hand putting up a cow puzzle. Now, male cows are called bulls, and they have big horns on their head, kind of like moose and deer. Next up is the sheep, S-H-E-E-P, sheep. Some sheep are called rams, male rams, and they too have horns. They look even funnier than the bulls. This farmer's walking a sheep, and here's a sheep jack-in-the-box, meant to play Mary Had a Little Lamb, another fine tune, but we don't hear it in this movie, unfortunately. Next up is the pig, P-I-G. Now that pig walking up, we already saw that footage in Baby Doolittle's Neighborhood Animals. And same with this one, not the other one we just saw, but this one, in the opening titles, the very opening titles of Neighborhood Animals. And here's a walking pig, which appears in a lot of Baby Einstein movies. Other Baby Einstein movies have that. Here's a horse, H-O-R-S-E. Horses like to run in the fields. As you can see, they're very fast. And you really don't want to open the gate and let them go. Otherwise, they'll just be lost in the wilderness. Same goes with other farm animals. Make sure they're in their cage so they don't run away. Now we have the chicken, C-H-I-C-K-E-N. See, most of the times chickens lay eggs, and sometimes it's for farmers to bring eggs to the stores, and sometimes they hatch when their chicks come out. Here's a baby dressed up as a baby chick right now. Oh, but now we're into the final animal, the rooster. And instead of a character, we get the rooster puppet itself. R-O-O-S-T-E-R, rooster. Roosters are male chickens. But we already know that. And they all go cock-a-doodle-doo. Oh, and here's the baby playing with the Ricky Rooster that we saw in Baby Mozart Music Festival. After the animals singing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, and right before the Divertimento and 17 segment. And here's a painting of a chicken and a rooster, but if you zoom out, you can see all the farm animals together. How about that? Now we're into the next puppet show. A pig sliding down the slide and into a mud pool as Happy Farmer by Robert Schumann plays. That song is also on Playtime Music Box. As a matter of fact, it's right after Old MacDonald Had a Farm. Oh, see that pig in the bandana? That's the same pig that we saw on the DVD cover with Baby MacDonald. And he's afraid to slide down the slide because it's so high. But one of the pigs who just slid down the slide tells the pig to just get over it. It's fun. And now, with the pigs sliding together, the pig doesn't feel afraid anymore. In fact, he says that was fun. I'm going to do it again. But this time, all by myself. And he does. So congrats to the pig in the bandana. Why did I say that? Alright, so, I should point out, Baby Einstein fans, that I forgot to mention there was a song that we heard in the farm animals, not just the real farm segment.
Pig.
And that was Symphony Number 5 in B-flat major, first movement by Franz Schubert. I'm sorry to say that this is the only Franz Schubert song that plays in Baby MacDonald A Day on the Farm.
Horse.
The other composers repeat, except Franz Schubert.
Cow.
Oh well. But that song, by the way, is heard on Traveling Melodies and Wake Up and Good Night.
On the farm.
And now we end probably the most, I would say probably the most best segment of Baby MacDonald A Day on the Farm, for me at least. And now the hand just activated a horse toy. You press the farmer and the horse moves, going up for a ride. That giddy up sound is something I heard in Baby Santa's music box. Well, to me, when all the girls are riding their hobby horses. And it's right before the Snowman Hoedown segment. Here's Baby MacDonald driving the tractor. And they're ready to introduce us to the next segment. Planting the Fields. Planting space THE space FIELDS.
Growing.
My, oh my. I've never spelled that far before.
Planting.
Okay, what you just saw here was just how it works in reverse. First, there's the plowing the fields. PLOWING, plowing. See, the tractor is plowing the fields so it can be ready for its plants to grow. See? Excuse me. See how the tractor is making has these plows to plow? And that tractor plowing, we just saw that before in the opening. Yeah, we saw that footage from before. Now, some farmers don't just use tractors. Sometimes they use horses or donkeys or cows to plow for them. That girl is doing the plowing, the boy with the bag of seeds is planting, and the girl with the watering can is watering. All about planting. PLANTING. And here's a rabbit in a watering can. A watering for watering. 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 Oh, right. Some farmers use special machines to water since their fields are so big. And now the plants are growing. GROWING. The final step. And that song we heard. Oh, see how green these fields are? Fields can be really green when there's a lot of plants around. See how that strawberry is started green and it's getting redder and redder and redder until it's a full-grown strawberry. And that's how you planted the fields. That song we just heard was The Sounds of the Spring Waltz by Johann Strauss II, or Strauss Jr. as you like to call him. See, these women are working in the fields. And here's Horse. He sees a plant and thinks it needs to be watered. If that watering can looks familiar to you, no, we didn't see it from before in this. Well, we have seen it before, but it was also in Baby Neptune Discovering Water, when Baby Neptune was watering a plant, and Duck was seeing it to see if the water can make Baby Neptune grow. Remember that puppet show? That was a great puppet show, wasn't it? Horse is struggling to water the plant, but it keeps moving, and Horse is so frustrated. Finally, the plant moves again, and Horse gets frightened. Who would do such a thing? Oh, it's that silly pig disguised itself as a plant. No wonder.
Plowing.
And now, our review. And this time we're seeing it in proper order. Plowing, planting, watering, and growing. That's how you work in the fields.
Watering.
Say, what kind of things do you like to grow in your garden?
Growing.
Flowers, trees, bushes?
The fields.
It's fun to grow stuff in your garden, isn't it? Especially in the springtime. That's a polo-lunk tractor we're seeing. And it's passing by the barn. The sounds of the spring waltz, That's the other Baby MacDonald song we heard. That's also on Playtime Music Box. Yeah, that. Alright, so next up, we're seeing Baby MacDonald a cow getting ready to pick apples. I love apples. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Oh, Baby MacDonald just picked an apple, but another apple just fell on his head. Bonk. But despite picking apples, oh my. He could have put that, but if apples land so hard, they could get bruised and be hard to pick. Oh, look out, Baby MacDonald! A whole swarm of apples is falling down! Whoa! That's gonna hurt. But we're into the next segment, Food from the Farm. FOOD space FROM space THE space FARM.
Wheat.
Oh my, I'm talking like a computer keyboard now.
Apples.
Alright.
Corn.
We all know, farms grow food too. They grow plants and food. And now we're hearing Anna's Polka, also by Johann Strauss, and that song is also heard on Traveling Melodies. Right now, the farmer is picking corn. C-O-R-N, corn. I don't just eat corn, I also eat some corn-styled food, like cornbread or corn muffins. And sometimes corn can be buttered so it can taste real good. And corn is also used to make popcorn. Bet you didn't know that. Now the farmer's picking some apples. A-P-P-L-E-S. Alright, and he's picked so many apples, he's taking them so they can be made into apple juice or apple jam or apple cider. Yeah, apple cider. Is that something else? I think so. See a toy tractor pulling an apple? And watch out for falling apples. That was the moral of the puppet show we just saw. And look at that, wheat. W-H-E-A-T. Wheat. Farmer is using that harvester to cut the wheat so it can be made into flours which we can use to make bread, cake, muffins, you name it. And here's a toy harvester passing by the barn that we saw after the Planting the Field segment. And these children are picking carrots. C-A-R-R-O-T-S. Carrots. Rabbits like to eat carrots. Oh, look at all the farm. There's a lot more. There's also some green beans, pepper, squash. But there's more food on the farm. With another familiar song, The Farmer in the Dell.
Cows give us milk.
See? The farmer in the dell, the farmer in the dell. Hi-ho, the dairy-o, the farmer in the dell. Oh, they're singing it their way. Well, that's how it goes. And it's also on Playtime Music Box. Right after Happy Farmer. As you can see, that mouse who appeared in many Baby Einstein movies is trying to put milk in the bucket, but it keeps dripping the wrong direction. And it isn't too long before the milk starts dripping on the mouse, and the mouse is all messed up with milk. And here's Baby MacDonald the cow giving out milk, because we all know cows give milk. M-I-L-K, milk. I love drinking milk. Sometimes people pour milk into their cereal. And horse and sheep are drinking the milk that Baby MacDonald left for us. And now they have milk mustaches. See? That can be a bit messy, but that's okay. I think they need a napkin. And also,
Chickens give us eggs.
I already said that before. Chickens give eggs. E-G-G-S. Eggs. Oh, and here's a big chicken puppet, and it just laid 4 eggs. Wow, I wonder if they'll become babies soon. And we see the paintbrush for the final time, and we're seeing a still life with eggs, apples, and more, I think, peaches.
Corn.
Now we're reviewing food from the farm. First, we start with the food from while Anne and Polka was playing, and then the food while the farmer in the dell was playing. Except cows give us milk and chickens give us eggs. That's how they sang it. In case you didn't know, that is a picture of Baby MacDonald on the milk carton.
Eggs. Food.
I'm getting very hungry just looking at this food. But I'll have dinner right after I finish with this episode. Here's a toy set of eggs. There's a yellow chick, a red chick. Look at the faces on those eggs. They're funny. Here's a pink chick. Here's a purple chick. Here's a blue chick. Wonder what the last egg is. An aquamarine chick that likes to crow like a rooster. Well, some baby chicks are males, so they can become roosters. And now we're into probably the most festive segment, celebrating the harvest. CELEEBRATING space THE space HARVEST. Whew! I'm getting exhausted from all that spelling. But now we're into celebrating the harvest. I think this is the most festive segment in Baby MacDonald, next to the farm animals segment. As you can see, farmers like to have celebrations where they eat dinners with their families and dance to the music. The music we're hearing is Queen of the West Hornpipe. At least that, I don't know if I pronounced that right, but that's what it is. And we're seeing the puppets dance as well. Here's Mouse dancing with Theo Van Goat, who is the brother of Vincent Van Goat. And here's Baby MacDonald, Horse and Pig dancing as well. And of course, the children are dancing as well. Horse and Theo together on the floor. And here's Baby MacDonald dancing by himself. Here's a toy farmer and a toy cow dancing together. And here's, here's Rooster dancing in his nest. And here's Theo, Baby MacDonald, Sheep, and Mouse dancing together. That girl dancing making the girl dizzy. Sometimes you dance and eat and dance and eat. First you dance, you eat, then you dance some more. These 5 pigs are singing and dancing together. Once again, Baby MacDonald, Pig, the Mouse, Theo, and Horse dancing. The rooster lets out a crow to end the segment. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Oh, here's Horse. He sees the table is set with a whole bunch of food. Pumpkins, blueberries, and of course, some grapes and broccoli and other stuff. I wonder what Horse is going to have. Probably something delicious. Oh, he's going to have a sunflower. I hope he doesn't sneeze too hard after he finished eating that. Okay, here's the chick rolling. And once again, we see it again. I think we've seen something like that before in another Baby Einstein movie. Or we've seen it in other Baby Einstein movies. Now we're into the finale. These boys swinging on a swing. Yes, a farm is like a children's big backyard to me. Or to a child. Or that's how I see it. Anyway, this song that's playing is Scenes from Our Childhood by Robert Schumann. The chick just hatched from his egg, and this girl is playing with these little people like farm animal toys. I used to play with those toys, but now I don't much anymore. See, horses are running back home, and we're getting a good eye on the fields, green, red, and yellow. Look how big the yellow fields are. And of course, planting the fields so they can grow into flowers or other plants. The song, Scenes from Our Childhood, I forgot to mention, is also heard on Lullaby Classics. And here's the harvester cutting the wheat once again. You know, I think Baby MacDonald, Day on the Farm. Oh, this Baby Einstein movie was released in early 2004, a little before the 2004 remakes of classic Baby Einstein movies. And that was, even though it said on the original copyright disc, it was made in 2003, so a little close to its 20th anniversary. It's going to celebrate next year. Alright, once again, the instrumental Old MacDonald Had a Farm that we heard from the overture, that's playing during the end credits. I think that's what it's going to be for most Baby Einstein movies from Baby Galileo until now. You know, the song from the very beginning is also the last song. I think it's been that way since sometimes it's like that for Baby Mozart. You know, the opening song was the Baby Mozart theme song, and it was also the last theme song. Same with Minuet in G. I think it's been going on since like almost the very beginning of Baby Einstein. Well, that's how I see it. Alright, now, the end, now, after, it doesn't just end after the end credits. Oh, there's a Baby MacDonald toy and a book called Baby MacDonald A on the Farm. You'll also find a special feature of that on that DVD. Also, oh, well, along with a few deleted puppet shows like, deleted puppet shows and an alternate version of Old MacDonald Had a Farm, the same one from Neighborhood Animals. And Baby MacDonald's vacuuming, and Horace is like, was that necessary? Well, we don't know yet, but I guess that is that, and here we go. Well, Baby Einstein fans, that was Baby MacDonald, A Day on the Farm. To be honest, I think this Baby Einstein movie is alright, but now I think it's a little... I used to like this movie a lot, but now I think it's kind of overrated. You know, that doesn't mean I dislike it as a whole. You know, I still like it. I think it's a fine Baby Einstein movie, you know, for what it is, teaching us about the farm. Lessons were good. And the music was fine, but I would probably add... Well, for me, I would probably add some Beethoven or maybe a few Bach and maybe some Chopin. Or maybe something else, I don't know, but it's alright, you know. The songs were alright as well, you know, even though they were... Baby Einstein is best known for the music. Puppet shows were fine as well, although they could have been a little bit funnier, you know. I think the ones I enjoyed were the cow helping the rooster get his voice back, you know, when they were all singing. And I think the last one at the end, although questionable, but still pretty funny to me. That was a good one. And the Celebrating the Harvest segment and Animal segment, I think are tied for, I guess, favorite parts of the movie for me. Alright, so let's do some questions and answers time. Today's question comes from Kevin Gorman, and he asks me this. Would you like a Baby Einstein live stage show to happen? That is a very interesting idea. And I think something like that happened before, well, many years ago, when Baby Einstein was celebrating its 10th anniversary. And I think there's something like that on YouTube, one of the early Baby Einstein related videos on YouTube. Yeah, and I remember checking that out, but don't get to look at it very much because there's a whole lot of stuff on YouTube. Don't worry, I still look at Baby Einstein on YouTube too. But if Baby Einstein's live show were to happen, what would it be about? You know, I would have to think about, well, it would showing us the colors, you know, there would have to be music. So I think a live Baby Einstein show would need a lot of work. You know, we would have to come up with an idea for a plot, you know. maybe say hi to Bard, Vincent van Gogh, Pavlov, Baby Mozart, Baby Bach, Baby Beethoven, and a whole bunch of other Baby Einstein characters. Well, they would have to be in costume, played by or played by real actors. I think in costume would be better since real life actors look kind of creepy to kids, but for kids, I would say in-character costume for the kids if they saw it. So, I think a live Baby Einstein show would need a lot of work and a lot of research and a lot of thinking. So, kind of doubtful it would happen in real life, but would be kind of an interesting idea. So, I guess that's it for now, and for you, Carlos Reyes, that was Baby MacDonald, A Day on the Farm. Alright, so I'll see you in the next episode. This is Thomas Donegan saying bye for now. So you go mosey on in and get yourself some shut-eye.